When a dog watches you from afar, it's never random. This behavior isn't about boredom or curiosity alone. Dogs observe intentionally. They pause, they study, and they process. When your dog chooses to stay at a distance while keeping their eyes on you, it means something is happening emotionally or mentally. Sometimes this behavior reflects deep trust and awareness. Other times it signals hesitation, uncertainty, or an internal conflict your dog doesn't know how to resolve yet. The key is understanding why they're watching instead of approaching. In this video, we'll break down 5 distinct reasons why your dog may be watching you from a distance, each one unique, meaningful, and easy to overlook. 1. They are quietly checking in on you. When a dog watches you from a distance without approaching, it often means they are monitoring your state rather than seeking interaction. Dogs are highly attuned to human behavior, and sometimes they choose observation over closeness. This is especially common when they sense that you are focused, tired, or emotionally occupied. In these moments, your dog isn't being distant. They are being respectful. By staying back, they avoid interrupting while still keeping you within sight. This behavior shows awareness and emotional sensitivity, not indifference. You may notice this happens when you're working, talking, or concentrating on something. The environment is calm and predictable. Your dog is relaxed, lying or sitting comfortably while watching you. This kind of distant watching reflects a dog that feels secure enough to give space, yet connected enough to keep you in their awareness. It's a subtle form of attachment that says, "I'm here if you need me." 2. They are waiting for your signal before acting. Sometimes a dog watches from a distance because they are looking for permission, guidance, or direction. Dogs that are highly attentive to their owners often pause and observe before making a move. Instead of rushing in, they study your body language, tone, and actions to decide what comes next. This behavior is common in dogs that have learned structure and boundaries. They don't act impulsively. They wait. Your dog may be trying to understand whether it's the right moment to approach, play, follow, or stay where they are. You may see this behavior when your dog remains still until you move or speak. They approach only after you make eye contact or gesture. They shift their posture slightly, ready to act, but hold back. Watching from a distance in this way is a sign of attentiveness, not hesitation. It shows that your dog values your cues and feels more comfortable responding than initiating. In their mind, they're asking a silent question. What do you want me to do next? 3. They feel unsure and are assessing the situation. Not all distant watching comes from calm awareness. In some cases, a dog observes from afar because they are uncertain. When a situation feels unfamiliar or emotionally unclear, dogs often choose distance as a way to gather information before deciding how to respond. Instead of approaching, they pause and evaluate. They watch your movements, facial expressions, and energy to determine whether the environment is safe. This behavior is common when routines change, new people are present, or emotions in the space feel different than usual. You may notice this when your dog stays still while watching, neither relaxed nor tense. They hesitate before approaching, then stop again. Their body posture appears alert but not fearful. This is not a sign of disobedience or lack of affection. It's a coping strategy. By observing from a distance, your dog is trying to understand what's happening and how they should feel about it. In these moments, your dog isn't pulling away from you. They're trying to make sense of the situation before stepping closer. 4. They are protecting or guarding you from a distance. Sometimes a dog watches you from afar because they believe that position allows them to protect you better. Rather than staying close, they choose a spot with a wider view of the environment, keeping both you and the surroundings within sight. This behavior is especially common in dogs with strong protective instincts. From their perspective, distance doesn't mean detachment. It means readiness. By staying back, they can notice movement, sounds, or changes before you do. You may notice this behavior when your dog positions themselves between you and an open area. They remain still but alert while watching you. Their gaze shifts between you and the environment. This form of distant watching is intentional. Your dog isn't ignoring you. They are taking responsibility. They feel connected enough to care about your safety and confident enough to watch over you without needing constant closeness. In their mind, staying back isn't withdrawal. It's vigilance. 5. They are emotionally connected but need space to process. Some dogs experience emotions deeply and need physical distance to regulate themselves. Watching you from afar can be a way for your dog to stay emotionally connected while managing overstimulation, excitement, or internal conflict. This often happens after intense moments: play, training, correction, or emotional interaction. Instead of approaching immediately, your dog steps back, settles, and observes. They are not disengaging, they are processing. You may see this when your dog watches quietly after an interaction rather than re-engaging. They remain calm but choose not to approach right away. They keep you in sight while self-soothing. This behavior reflects emotional intelligence. Your dog is maintaining connection without overwhelming themselves. They trust that you are still there, even without physical closeness. In these moments, distance is not a barrier. It's balance. When a dog watches you from a distance, it's rarely meaningless. Whether they are checking in, waiting for guidance, assessing a situation, protecting you, or simply processing their emotions, this behavior reflects awareness and intention. Dogs don't observe passively. They observe with purpose. Understanding why your dog chooses distance over closeness helps you read their emotional state more accurately. It allows you to respond with patience instead of assumption, and awareness instead of confusion. What looks like detachment is often connection expressed in a quieter form. Not every bond is loud or physical. Some are built through trust, observation, and presence. When your dog watches you from afar, they are still choosing you, just in a way that fits how they feel in that moment. At Barkpedia, we believe the strongest connections are the ones you learn to recognize, not force.